number 1, Charlie Maple. Number 32, Tim Coffey, the ball carrier.
Come on, Michael! Cut it up! Good job, Mike! Good job, Mike! Come on, Adam! All right, Adam! First down, baby! First down, Adam! That away! Keep it up!
Stop made by number 44.
He's a train, baby!
location.
Bring all their turns.
Yeah, we gotta get his flag off. It don't matter to me. Well, he's been out of school about he's old, you know, I wasn't good at it.
Pass complete again to number 4. 44 carry basketball carrier.
Big play! Too much time to go. Jason, Jesus! I got it.
Stop there with number 5, Ryan Jordan.
Watch that cross that way! Go, go, go! Go, go! Come on!
4 times you have seen it.
I punted through him inside of 10.
Got the ball high. High and then inside the 10.
Everybody back up.
There's the old AFL days where they used to have these scores like this. So we got to start putting the fork as soon as we get up on it. We can't let them come back and do this anymore. But there's an old saying, just survive and move on. And that's what we did. Proud of you guys. When we had a dividend, we did it. So we're going to patch things back up and go kick Cindy Lehman's butt next week. Good job.
They're winning 39-7.
It wasn't pretty, boys, but we were a 7 seed, just knocked off the 2-0. That's a hell of a job. All right, we won the game and we're moving on. All right, I told you it was going to be ugly. I told you how we needed to be the talking. All right, real good job. Proud as hell.
Good job, guys.
Nice job. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, one thing here. We're not going to count here. One thing here, the pizza deal that you're getting up here is given by the Mothers Club of Wheelersburg. It's a free deal. I don't have to pay for one for once here. So make sure you guys thank them, be on your best behavior, be courteous, and and we'll move on and go home and celebrate. But yeah. We might even play. I don't know. Okay, everybody in here. Okay.
Let's do it, Blue.
We're 4 steps away, baby. On 3 state. Get up. 1, 2, 3. State!
Go forward!
Take a warm shower.
Finest running back I've seen on this field for an individual effort since days, Carlos Snowflake.
Well, it's funny. I was coaching when Carlos Snow played, and I'll tell you what. I think Deshaun has it over Carlos in the idea that he's got more power. Carlos used to use more finesse and run out of bounds and stuff, and uses great speed, of course. But I think Deshaun can do a few more things. But it remains to be seen. Carlos was a great player, and I thought it was a weird game because you start to feel good about things, and then all of a sudden, the next thing they're in the ball game. I saw what they did against Portsmouth. They came back. They never give up. They give a lot of spirit and spunk, and I give them all the credit in the world coming back on us.
Well, also this evening you had some other weapons that you were able to keep Wheelersburg off balance a little bit. Not as great a night throwing the ball as you're used to, is it?
No, it wasn't. They did a few things to us, and doubling up on number 1 Charlie Vample, and that kind of hurt us a little bit. But we went out to win the game, and we alternate every week. Some week we'll be more pass oriented, other weeks we'll throw 2 or 3 times. So it just depends.
The other thing of it is, unofficially, we had Deshaun win with over 320 yards rushing. That may be a record on this field.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. Last year in his first game he played with us, he had 464 yards on 25 carries, and so we're kind of used to that. And that was a game that wasn't a blowout. It was like 49-38 or something. So, he's capable of doing that anytime he takes the field. But what made it surprising this time is that he was so gimped up. I'd say he's the best was 40% tonight to what you normally see out of him as far as his quickness.
Well, you will give him time to heal up next week, and of course it'll be a big matchup for you next week.
Yes, it will. I heard that Cindy Lehman was winning 39-7 in the 4th quarter or something. That's a big surprise because everything we heard that Columbus Academy was supposed to be the team to beat up there, and so we're just thrilled to beat the number 2 seed. Hey, everybody talked about their record 6-4, but that doesn't mean beans. If you're at a 2nd seed, that means you're beating some great people to get there, and so we knew we were very capable. They were very capable of beating us. So I give all the credit to Wheelersburg and all these great fans out here, and wish them the best of luck next year.
Well, thank you for all of your cordiality toward us, and taking time to talk about your kids and let our listeners know about you. And of course, obviously, all of Scioto County is going to be looking in the paper to find out how Cincinnati Reading did next week.
Well, we appreciate that, and we love people coming here and doing the games on the radio, and our cable TVs usually here, and it brings it to all those people who are sitting at home that maybe they can't get out because of health or something like that, or working, and you guys do a great job.
Ken, thanks so much, and good luck to you next week.
All right, thank you very much.
Ken Miner, the head coach of the Cincinnati Reading.
Okay, guys, I'm down here with Coach Ken Miner, and once you get back to Cincinnati, what kind of football they play down here in Southern Ohio?
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know what kind of ball this was tonight. I think I was in an old AFL game where it winds up like 50-40. It was a shootout of the old OK Corral, but we're just happy to survive and move on and look forward to next week. But we give Wheelersburg all the credit in the world. We knew they wouldn't die because we had the film against Portsmouth, and they just came back and came back and came back, and I was worried to death there in that 4th quarter.
I tell you what, a great job by Deshaun Wynn. Yet again, you've got to be concerned with the ankle problem.
Yeah, I was very concerned. I told him when he scored that last long touchdown, I said, Deshaun, you're on the shelf. And then all of a sudden they scored and got the 2 points, and I said, get back off the shelf. I said, we need you in again here. And so Deshaun is just a fantastic football player, and I think you're going to be seeing him in years to come probably on the NFL fields.
Go ahead. Do you have any, has there been any indications of what colleges are looking at him at this point?
Yeah, he put his 10 schools down to Michigan, Ohio State, Purdue, Indiana, and one more I can't think of, and then West Virginia and Pitt, and also Florida, Miami of Florida, and Alabama. He has 2 visits set up to Florida and Alabama right now, and he's having a rough time deciding on the last 3 picks. He's not going to make his decision until all his 5 visits.
Well, I tell you what, he is an outstanding running back, and I'd like to say congratulations and good luck in the playoff.
All right, thank you very much.
There you have it. Man, I'll tell you what, this guy's exciting. He's been here for, I think he said 24 years, his third playoff appearance, and I definitely think he's a good coach because he held him in there in the last minutes of the ball game.
Congratulations! Oh, what a game! What a game!
It's exciting. It's so exciting, but
Baby!
give everybody credit.
We got to work on our defense on 2-point plays.
Well, that was the other thing. They've got a great onside kick, you know?
Yeah.
People in the stand said they were from Ironton. They said they scored on them twice onside.
Portsmouth last week, they worked onside kick.
Yeah, I know. We're talking on the way out. See you later. I told you we're being surrounded next Friday.
I never thought it'd be that close.
I thought it was in the bag there.
Oh,
Whoops.
you said it this time. I didn't say it.
I told Deshaun he was on the shelf when he scored that last one. And I said, I'm off the shelf. Just a good one here, okay? Come see us some other time. We'll see you, Ed.
Congratulations.
Thanks for coming. I appreciate that.
Oh, she was wanting to drive.
Did you drive?
I said I would have been
Drive
able
the big
to.
van?
And this other, like Camry.
Camry?
Yeah,
How many yards did you get?
326 on 30 carries.